Alright, I think I'm streaming. I'm a minute early. So, hey guys, it's YCuberman, and today I'm going to be setting up this clock for my next cubing competition, which is Cherry on Top Colorado PM 2024. Okay, done with that. Alright, let's open this thing up and see what we have inside. I'm going to put this annoying microphone down here. Make sure you can still hear me pretty good. Can you hear me good? I hope so. Okay. Can I put this? Aha! Do trick. Okay. So this is a box to YJ Yoo-Hoo V2M. Obviously it's a Megaminx because it wouldn't. Well, I guess it might have a Megaminx picture on it because some non-Megaminxes, like MFA, write Megaminx on their boxes sometimes because they were a brand that liked Megaminxes. They were crazy about Megaminxes. Megaminxes are amazing. They're my favorite puzzle. But I do like clocks. I'm competing in clock. But I couldn't find a competition with Megaminx that wasn't so expensive. It's hard to get this off. Alright, cube covers. Inserts, not covers. Look at that. That looks cool. You can make your own inserts. And it's a good idea because it looks really cool. Because they're just this flexible piece of paper. All you need to make inserts. So yeah, let's get to work. Got screws in there. Amazing. We have more screws. Where are they? Oh, this fell out. They're on this side. Right here, above this clock. And then I'm gonna need magnets to get that out. Even though I don't need magnets for this project. In my last live stream, I was magnetizing a 6x6, and I still have to finish that. So, get over here without knocking the table down. Come on, screw. Come on. Got it. I guess the magnets could come in handy if I ever need to pull out a screw. Right now the clock should just disassemble. I've done this before, don't worry. A little bit of clocks should come out, and then you can put them in here to keep them safe, and then take some more out. A pin came out. That's interesting. Another pin. Let's take it out. Magnetic pins. Interesting. Oh, I don't want to break that. Luckily, if I do break it, I got super glue in here. And it should hold together good enough with the screws. So, here we go. A rag. Let's wipe some of this stuff off. Alright. Still some of that stuff in there. Why? Better get it all out. Good. Got it. Now, so the next thing to do is, you see there's these little bumps in here? They act as magnets. But they're not magnets, so they just like make the gear like stop at the end of each turn. We want it to click into place a little bit at the end of each turn, but it clicks into place a little bit too much. Because ShengShaos have strong clicking mechanisms. They're always like tough and strong and alright, so I'm just gonna sand 2 of these down all the way, and we still want 2 of them to stay there because we want a little bit of clicking mechanism. we want it to click into place just enough, but the Sheng-Shou clock is too strong, so it has to be sanded down. So we're almost there. We're at 10 minutes. We're at 10 minutes. Bump out of the way. Still there. How much sanding do I have to do? Oh no. Dropped it. Oh no. Now I have to. We got it. So I'm gonna leave 2 of them in here. Because that will be a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave 1 of them in each case. So that would make a nice smooth feel and less of a giant smash at the end of each turn. It has to be like a little click into place like magnets. The end of each turn. Not a smash into place. Alright, that looks good enough. How does that look? It's here. Sand it down. I don't know if you could see that, but hope you could. So I'm just gonna leave 1 of these smooth. Whoa. Did I just do that fast? Or was it just didn't feel like a long time to me, but it really was a long time. Whoa. The computer is falling off the edge. My laptop is falling off the edge of the table. Probably because I'm shaking it too much. Alright, that looks nice and smooth. Alright. Yeah. Okay. That's just DNM37. So it's to lube the clock after I'm done with all the sanding. just sand this third bump down. This one's not taking as long as the first one yet, but it's still taking a while. Almost. Now, setting up clocks is different than like setting up your main speed 5x5, 6x6, 3x3, 2x2, because you have to like sand the puzzle down and lube it a weird way. Actually, there are two places you have to lube a puzzle. One place will only speed up your time by like 0.1 seconds, but it'll help your clock not wear out. So on the clock, pretend this is a clock. I'm solving it. Oh, so you take the DNM37 and pour it right in that dial where the dial goes, and then keep turning it and get all the lube worked into every single gear, but don't do very much. Otherwise, it'll stain your inserts, and that would be bad. So don't do too much. Laptop is falling off again. Have to keep pulling it forward. Okay, this one is taking a long time. We've almost reached 20 minutes, so that's good. Wipe the table again. Make sure it gets on the rag and not on the bed. That would be a disaster. And alright, this one's taking a long time. Why is it taking that long just to sand down a bump? The second one went really fast. Is there even a scientific answer to this? That is ridiculous. Why is it taking so long? Alright, looks like we got all three of them taken out. All three of the bumps. And we did it in under 20 minutes. Good. Alright. Now, sand this down. Sand down the surface. The surface should be sanded down a little bit so that it can be a little bit looser. And of course, I wouldn't end the stream. Not that I'm getting ready to end the stream now, but not that I'm gonna end. I'm not gonna end this stream without adjusting every single part of the cube except for maybe the gears. Like I'm gonna mess with these, mess with maybe the inserts, I don't know, the case, the springs, this case that I'm already messing with. Everything that I'm gonna do, everything that seems like it would make the cube turn better that I can think of right now. Because I don't want no DNFs at my competition. I'll make a special video about that competition so you see how I did. Clock. I know I'm gonna make the cutoff every single solve unless something really terrible happens because the cutoff is 1 minute. And I can beat that on clock, definitely. I'm just gonna go for sub 30 and that's probably as good as I can get in that small amount of time. So I'll try to lower my average as low as it can get. Oh, I just want to solve this new kind of clock. I don't think someone has messed with the clock this much, except for when Junior Solis put maglev in his clock. He did that live stream like late at night, I think. But you can still go check it out. He's not streaming anymore though. That was a few weeks ago. You guys are falling off of the table because you're probably watching this. If you're watching this stream, then, well, you probably don't know what I mean. Let's get lower grit sandpaper. I have this one here, which is 2000 grit. That's low enough. Okay. Sand it down before we move on to this one. I'm gonna do as much modding as I can with this one clock, except for adding maglev or these magnets, because I want to save the magnets for my 6x6, even though I have 10 extras. And I lost the sandpaper. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's just smooth that surface out. We want nice, smooth turning clock. We don't want no loud, rough sounding, bumpy turning clock. That sounds like, so that was like what the clock was before I did this. It was a loud, bumpy sounding clock. Oh yeah, it's just smooth turning is what we're going for. Fast and smooth and controllable. That's what we want. That's all you could hope for with a clock. Alright, I'm gonna have to smash this sandpaper, and the smashed part gets folded, and I can rub this surface now. Good. Rub the surface. Smooth clocks are what I like. Clocks are never smooth. It's hard to get a smooth clock. Okay. That is looking smooth. That bump is just one small bump. Actually two, because there's one on this clock. Alright. So now what we do is the same thing. The same 30-minute process, only with this one. Just wipe this table. Package up these pieces. Hey look, I got you a YGU V2M. Oh nice, new YGU V2M. I love a good new measurement. that's just clock pieces. That was a joke, just so you know. Alright. Alright. This might take 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes. But at least it won't take 30 minutes to solve the clock. Hey, I can get the laptop closer. I'm not using magnets or anything. Well, this is a magnetic clock, but these aren't gonna go anywhere. Oh, that's why it was going so slow. Look at the sandpaper. It's torn up. I used the torn up side. There we go. That's a faster process. That's good. Alright. Now let's take this one out. Still a little more. Take it out. Coming out. That bump is coming out. So this is how you set up your clocks. But the good thing is you only have to set up clocks once and they stay good forever. Forever. Well, but the thing is, you might have to remove them a few times, but you don't have to do all this sanding every single time you want to set them up. Alright. I'll take out this bump last. The thing is, the bumps are tearing up the sandpaper, so Oh, my hands are covered in plastic powder. Yeah, I do think I should start doing a lot of streams. Because that just sounds fun to do a lot of streams. Ooh. Okay, it's good enough. This is pretty torn up. Okay. Still working on the case. Still working on the case. Mm. Just trying to get it as smooth as it can be. No, the denim. I don't want the denim to fall over. Alright. Time to move on to our lower grit sandpaper, I think, at 40 minutes and 43 seconds. How have I been streaming for that long? I thought I just started. Man, streams go by so fast. But when I'm watching streams, they don't. When I'm doing them, they do. That's nice. That means I can do it. Other things. Come on. This is a dirty rag. Somehow I'll have to get cleaned. Alright. Smooth time. Smooth the puzzle with the higher grit sandpaper. Alright, that feels pretty smooth. Now, the rag. Wiping the table down. So we have a clean place to do our next step. And that is the rag. We have to get all the little pieces of plastic out. So it can turn just like the keyword of this live stream. And the keyword of this live stream is smooth. Smooth. As smooth as it can be. It's fun that I have a keyword for all my live streams. Last time, the keyword was magnetize. And this time, the keyword is smooth. At least there was only a little bit in there, and nothing really came out. So Miracle. What I don't want is those shavings of plastic making the gears not be smooth and scratching them all up. Alright, that one's done. We can set it aside. I'm gonna enjoy solving this. Smooth turning. And a click into oh, was that loud? A click into place at the end of each turn. Just write this down. Alright. The next step is with the knife. I'm gonna trim off some of the small pieces that got scratched up with the sandpaper. Now this won't take very long because it's just trimming the puzzle. It shouldn't take very long to do this. Alright. Edges in the center are done. Now it's time to do the corners. Need to get all the plastic shavings off of the knife. All right. On this clock, on this case, it's done. Now, just put these. Where am I gonna put them? I don't know. Oh. Alright, which one did I do? This one looks like it's not the one I did already. Oh, and this is totally the one. Alright, so let's work on this one. Alright, edges and the center are done. Do these corners. Alright, that step is done. Now, let's put these away. These shavings of plastic. Probably gonna throw them in the trash after this stream, but for now, let's work on modding puzzle. So that step is done. And next, we're gonna shave off a different place, but only in the center. So we're gonna like shave off, make it like go like a little bit like curved. So this is a little bit different than what we were doing before. Man, ShengShou is the toughest puzzle brand ever. Their plastic is so tough for cube plastic. This is like what you could make like something hard out of this, like a house. So tough. Alright. So we're doing basically like what we were doing before, only in a different place with the puzzle. This is looking good. Alright. So wow. It's windy outside. Hey, what's over there? Over there. Not the rag. Alright. Now smooth this out. Alright, now on this one. Okay. So we basically pretty much modded these. So we're pretty much done with that. Now it's just springs. I want to adjust the springs a little bit. Maybe not too much. But let's see. One. There should be 5. Should be 5 springs. Some more here. Oh, here's one. You can feel it. There's 4. Should be one more. It's not in there. Okay. It's somewhere. It shouldn't be too hard to find a giant spring. But if I just try to find where it is, five springs at first. Maybe it's in here and I didn't see it. It is certainly not in here. Okay, I shouldn't have lost that spoon. Oh, wait, no, it's here. It was inside of that one. Alright, now I'm gonna adjust these springs. Ah, now it really fell. I got it. So how I'm gonna adjust the springs is I'm gonna put these ones and just squish it down and just adjust it a little bit to make it not as tight. And I'm trying and shape it. Come on. Maybe twist it a bit. Alright. Let's just squish these springs. It looks like we're a little over an hour. But that's okay. Alright, these two. Now it's not gonna do much, but at least it'll do something. As hard as I can. Alright, good enough. And then this last one. Squish it down. Squish down the spring. Okay. Now let's put all these springs back in the box. And then, is that everything? I modded it as much as I could, I guess. Yep, that's everything. Time for our last step. I'm gonna find the cleanest part of the rag and dip it into the D&M. Just gonna rub a little bit onto the puzzle. Just rub the puzzle as much as I can. Right, the puzzle. It's the DNA. Alright. I don't really have very much lube in here because I just used it all. So I might lube it after this stream with some DNM that's not in a cup. That's pretty much good. The symbol is alright, so it still has a clicking mechanism. So it's still gonna click into our 12 spot. Alright. Good. And there's no clicking here. So we have to place it exactly up to 12. Right, makes sense. Exactly up to 12. Alright, now that we got all the edge gears in, I'm just gonna check and make sure they're all up to 12. One of them's not. You probably can't see it. There we go. Alright. Let's put in all our corners. Has to be all the way up to 12. 12. Wait, no. We have to put in the pins. Right, so our hardware is on these pins. We have these two tiny little screws. It's because the pins are the magnetic parts. Screws. And 3 of them here. No, 2 of them. Okay. Put in the pins. Don't really want to stand up. Maybe let's put in these first. Maybe that's how I assembled the clock yesterday. I cleaned it out and moved it a little bit, but not much. Today is gonna make a big difference. This clock is gonna be a good one. What fell? Just that. That always falls when I'm assembling it. No big deal. Yep, that is looking good. So the next step is to add the springs and the other gears. So assembling a clock is kind of hard to do. I could just set this on here. Oh, that is 2 springs. This spring just wants to fall towards the magnets, so it's hard to assemble. Because the springs, what they are doing is pretty annoying. Ah, did that fall through the holes? Oh no. Things don't want to stay up. They are hard. Man, these are hard. What a challenge. Hmm. If you're wondering, I have assembled a clock before. Yesterday. Oh, nope, the spring's falling down. Springs, the thing is, they don't stay up and it falls like dominoes. It's just a way to mess up everything. Getting one spring to stay up and whole assembly because the springs don't stay up. That's just what happens. It might be annoying, but That's the only way to assemble a clock. So, just have to deal with it. And eventually, it will get assembled. But it is very hard. It's the hardest puzzle to assemble, I think. 8x8's actually not the hardest puzzle. Even layer big cubes are probably harder. Always fall on the ground. They always do. On. Ooh. Oh man. It's just the springs don't stay up. If they do, you're lucky. Because that will always happen. Alright. New plan. Super glue. I'm just gonna glue the springs in. Just a little bit of glue. Yeah, gluing them isn't working. I might just have to do it the hard way. And I wish I could glue them in. This is so hard. It could be a little bit easier to assemble these things. But it's just not. Oh, come on. These would just stay up. That would literally be so much easier if they didn't have to be on the magnets. They just want the magnets. Magnetic pins! Oh. This competition might be ruined if I can't get this thing assembled. But I know I assembled it yesterday. You know I did. Oh man. There has to be a way. There has to be a way to assemble this thing. So hard. I think this is the hardest puzzle to assemble. Question is there a way to assemble this? I know I assembled it yesterday, though. And it was hard, but not this hard. Oh no. Oh no, I'm missing a gear. Oh, it's right here. Should have known. Look everywhere but there. So, hope I can get this assembled. Alright. No, these are flipped. After this, I'm never taking this thing apart ever again. This is way too hard to assemble. But didn't I do it yesterday? I know I did. Now why is it so hard now? It wasn't this hard yesterday. My goal is to just get it assembled in time for the competition. I know I did it yesterday. How how is this so impossible to assemble? Didn't I do this yesterday? It wasn't half this hard yesterday. There has to be a way to assemble a clock. Maybe if I try gluing it again. Oh no. Alright, it would be an actual miracle if I got this thing assembled, ever. Oh, I am so ready to take a break. Assembling this is too hard. I doubt I'm gonna get it assembled. Actually, I might. Yes, it's looking like it. No! Ah! Should I call this hopeless? I'm never gonna get this. I just want to give up. This clock will never be assembled. No matter what I do, something always does that at the very end. Alright, well, try to do this. I do want to give it a solve on the stream, but that is not gonna happen. And it might happen, actually. If I get it assembled, I'll do a solve on it. Oh, 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 oh. Looks like there might be at least a chance. Oh, 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 oh. Uh, uh, ah, ah. Oh no, that gear. Come on, you clock. I just want to assemble this thing. It would be a miracle if I got this assembled. This might just be hopeless. I'm calling it hopeless. Signing out clock maybe at the competition. Can't get one in time. This is hopeless. Or maybe this time it'll go together. But I wouldn't be surprised if it still did that thing where oh, I snapped something in. Now let's see if I can. Oh, oh! Why is it like that? Why is it bending? Oh, the pins, the pins, pins. All right. See if maybe I can get a new clock in time for the competition, because this is looking pretty hopeless. Or not! Whew! That was the hardest assembly challenge I have ever done, or even ever heard of. Whew! This is a miracle that this cube is still. I still have a clock. That is a miracle. Was not expecting to ever see this clock ever again. But I guess just have to try so hard. Alright. never disassemble a clock. It's a terrible idea. It will never go back. I thought this would never go back together. I was so worried. Let's see. These pieces are not gonna stop falling out until I get the whole thing assembled. That's just what they do, always. So don't worry about that. I'm just so glad I got this thing assembled. And it looks like it got scrambled. But you know what? That's okay because I said I was gonna do a solve on it. The pins are working. Make sure the gears are working too. They are. Alright. I'm gonna use this in my next two cube competitions. Hopefully it's good enough for me to get it in solved in under 25 seconds. But it's just a miracle that I still have the thing. And I don't know if it's gonna work, but I think it should if I assembled it the right way. I mean, obviously that was the wrong way. It shouldn't be that hard to assemble a clock. It should never be that hard. Alright, my only hope is that I can do a solve on it. It turns! It turns! And definitely better than it did before. It's way smoother. Faster. Right. So, the last thing I'm gonna do for this stream ends is it's very tight. So I'm just gonna loosen it a little bit. Alright. Putting our covers back on. That's here. Alright. Tighten it down. There. The case should be able to wiggle a little bit. Oh, I'm just so glad I got this clock assembled. That would be terrible if I didn't. Yeah, and it turns good. It's not even bad. You guys, if you want to actually turn this clock, and I can tell you more about all the trouble I went through solving it, then come to Cherry on Top Colorado PM 2024. Got that? Cherry on Top Colorado PM 2024. It's a cubing competition. And it's in Denver, Colorado. Cubing competitions are fun, even if you just go there for fun. Don't compete. Yeah, it's just really fun. Alright, let's continue assembling it. It just turns so good. It just turns so good. Okay, I'm so glad that I got the puzzle assembled. The box broke itself. Alright, the last part. Is it really a great speed cube? If I can do it, a great solve. I do hear the springs a little bit louder, so they are definitely a little bit louder, but that's no problem. It's just the turning that matters. Looks like that happened. Okay. Let's do another solve. Oh, I don't have a timer in here. But this is definitely a great clock. Alright, let's do another speed solve. Alright. So, I think I'm ready to end this stream. It was a kind of long or short. It's long to me, but it could be short to you. if you're used to long streams. But that's the end of it, and I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed this clock. I love solving it. It's great. I might want to add like a magnet clicking mechanism to it, but I just don't want to take it apart again, you know. But anyway, that's the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the next stream or video, whichever. Oh wait. Oh wait. Maybe I should read the chat first. Hi. Hi, this is Cuber Mom. That's a weird comment. Okay, cool. Just drink the D&M. No. Thanks. Sanding takes forever. Thumbs up. Do more streams. Yay. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll definitely do more streams. Time flies when you're having fun. And yeah. Do we get a prize if we remember the keyword? No, you don't. Are you gonna put the green piece in? The green inserts? Today is they're not done yet, but when I finish them, I'll put them in and then put these inserts back in when it's time for the competition. And then, come on, that crazy thing has to be in the way of all the comments. Okay. Come on, that crazy thing. Alright. And one last one. That's gonna be nice. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Thank you all so much for watching. Say goodbye to the super glue. And oh, I threw it right in the bag. Thank you all for watching. Say goodbye to the super glue. And I'll see you in the next one.